Alright, what's up everybody? It's currently 12:23. I gotta get back to doing these earlier because I do not have the energy to make these videos. But got some more reps in today. Called up, I think about 15 people, was messaging some other people. No sets, unfortunately, but I did make a lot of progress with the frame of my calls because I realized something today and like yesterday a little bit, that everyone is so much more aware now. Like when it comes to like online, like this online game, like people see through. Like when things were just starting out and like people were, first coming out with courses and stuff, like all you had to do was just like let people know you had a course and people would be like giving you their money basically. They'd be ready to go. But now that so many more people have them and it's just becoming more common for people to sell crappy products, people have like a radar. It's like a sales radar. So like they can detect stuff so easily, especially if you're cold calling them like I am. Certain words and like your tone of voice, they can pick up on it like that right away. And I was like becoming aware of that myself these past couple of days. So, just using like the script that I had, or not the script, but like the frame. I was trying to like memorize that and just like go off the dome, but it just didn't feel natural, and I felt like the people I was calling felt that too. So what I did was I went back and just developed like a script, rough like flow of the call, to make it like sound as natural as possible with like as least amount of pressure, because the second people feel pressure too, they're just gonna be like gone. So I might be yapping. I think I'm a little delirious. I'm like tired, but yeah. So I made a new like flow of the call, and it came out like fire. Like I was low-key asking ChatGPT a little bit. I was like, can you give me, different ideas of like ways to position what I'm trying to say, in a way that's like very low pressure, very like subtle, kind of just like slipping it in there. Pause. But yeah, so I did that. I fixed that, and my last few calls for that day, I was using it, and I was like in like the flow state. Like when I was talking to these people, like it was just like every single question was just like bang, bang, bang. Like I was just like, it was just like flowing. Like, and I know I felt it from them too. Like it was a genuine conversation, and like I could tell they were enjoying it the whole way through. Like it's very easy to tell on the other end too when people are picking up on like your sales stuff. Like you can feel it from them too. I think it's just something in our brains. It's probably like a primitive thing, to like detect like danger or something like that. That's what I'm thinking. But I could like tell, like the other couple of days, like on worse calls, I guess you could say, I could tell that people were like not trying to get off the phone. They weren't really trying to talk. Whether that was them just not being, I don't know what I'm trying to say. I definitely am delirious. I need to sleep. But yeah. So basically, like the last few calls went so well. Like they were very warm leads. They were definitely interested in Copy Elite, but they just didn't have any money at the moment. So it was all good. Honestly, I just had a great time talking to them, and I hope that I left like a good first impression on them, and that eventually, I just hope that we stick out to them through the interaction that I had with them, because that's really what the goal is here at Copy Elite. We want people to see us as a beacon of light in a place that is full of darkness. So I hope that I was able to extend that to these people. And if they come back, that would just be God. And I wouldn't be surprised if they will, because we have had countless people that have come back. Partly because the product is so good and it really does help people, but also mainly because God is just leading the people to us so we can help them, help change their lives. So it's good. So not a lot of like progress in terms of like sets made today, in terms of results. But I think what I learned today through repositioning like how I'm talking on the calls and the words that I'm saying is gonna generate like crazy results like later on. So this was very high leverage, fixing that script for sure. Definitely got my mind clear on how I'm gonna be talking from now on. But that's about it. Yeah, I'm gonna sleep and just dial up again tomorrow. Last weekday being home until end of March, which is pretty crazy. Flying out on Monday, so gonna just try to grind tomorrow. Would be nice to get some sets, help some people out along the way, but we'll see. I'm about to sleep. Might read a little bit, but yeah, love y'all.